morning. I swear a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Limbus Company. Welcome to Canto 3. We're doing it. We're literally doing it now because there's only one piece of business we need to take care of before we begin. And that's, let's do a 10 pull. 75 you're saying has been converted to, well, that's fine. I'll be able to get it later on anyway. But yeah, we got enough lunacy for a 10 pull because now I can do mirror dungeons, and that's been very beneficial. Why don't we try? We don't have a lot of. Actually, we have quite a few Hong Yisang personalities, but we don't have a lot of Hong Lurs, so let's give this a try. Why not? That's a 3-0. I could go for that. Give it a try. Start the day, big gacha times. Let's have a look and see. Oh, 3 reds, let's go. That one's a little more glowy, okay, but we have to build hype like we normally do, so, Heathcliff, my friend. We have a lot to show off today in terms of identities, actually, because I've got to show off, 7 Association Yisang. I've got to show off, Warp, Honglur. I've got 3 egos to show you guys, because I got 2 from the Battle Pass, one for Honglur and one for Faust, and then we also got that one for Ryoshu, which was hype. We need to show off all of these things. Okay, let's have a look at these. Let's see what we get. Something cool. Ooh. Cool. We literally haven't gotten an identity with Ishmael, because the only one we got was the one that the story gives you by standard, so that's pretty neat. What else do we got? Oh.
이상이야.
Haha.
조금 조용히 하도록 하지. 이곳은 지식의 성전이니.
I don't know what this is in the background, but I find it highly amusing. Also, Sang, my guy. Glasses suit you so well. Look at my little goth librarian. What a hero. And finally, something big.
덧없는 분노를 담아. 이 선물을 퍼부어주도록 하지.
I saw that in the fucking the extractions for the Christmas one. I can't remember what his fucking name was, but I saw elements of that ego attack there. I didn't think I was gonna get it though. Okay, cool. All right, we got more ego to show off. All right, that's fun. Happy with that. Got some decent identities. I'm pleased. And I still have enough paid lunacy to do one of those, so why not? Apparently it's good value, people have been saying. Alas, it was nothing. But that's fine. That's the risk we run when we pull. So, a rather concerning amount of people, which is concerning because clearly people don't think very highly of my intelligence. But a lot of people are like, hey, maybe you should equip that ego. And I'm like, you guys realize that the reason I didn't equip the ego in that moment was because I wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally use it off camera. I appreciate your concern, but I'm a little more together than you might think I am, and a lot of my decisions here are kind of done with, effervescent corrosion, which I'm looking forward to doing. A lot of my decisions are done with content in mind, not because I'm approaching this game thinking like, oh, I just need to milk it for fucking content, but because I want you guys to see my first reactions, 9-2. I want you guys to see my first reactions to these things, not just because it's fun for you, but also because it's fun for me. I enjoy experiencing things on camera because it's fun. It's enjoyable. We all get to have like these big moments together. These are all my new ones, yes. And we need to give Otis holiday as well. Marvelous. All right, and now these guys do need leveling up a bit because they're a bit shit. Why don't we do a little bit of story and then we can take a break to do some up-ties, yeah? Let's actually get into fucking Canto 3 because we've been waiting for so long and we just haven't gone there. Let's start. Let's get going. We got some story to get through. Vergilius informs us of where we will be going next. While everyone seems happy and energetic, one sinner is reacting rather strangely. I imagine it's the sinner to whom this is about. Reasonable assumption? The sun is almost set, leaving the bus to be shrouded in dusk and looking like some kind of hell dimension. Charon's humming a song while driving. I found myself singing along in my head to that strangely familiar tune, so everyone else just hears tick, 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 tick.
아름다운 연주는 세상의 망가진 것들에게서부터 나옵니다. 아이러니한 이치죠.
From Break and Ruin? Is that what you're referencing, Virgilius? Because I don't want to fucking hear it. Virgilius spoke, having noticed that I was looking at the driver's seat.
하나, 온전히 음유를 느낄 수 있는 것은 정작 그들의 몫이 아니니 이 얼마나 억울합니까?
Oh, yes, indeed. Very how unjust, quite and rather, in fact. Yes. No point in me saying anything, you wouldn't hear it anyway.
카론, 오늘은 기분이 좋아 보이는구나.
Does Caron do good moods? Caron nodded. I guess she does.
기분 좋으면 노래를 부르는 거야.
Yeah. Good.
그래.
Yeah.
하지만
Although...
너는 오히려 울적할 때 그 노래를 흥얼거렸던 것 같은데.
Ah.
카론, 그런 기억 없어.
Caron has no memories.
카론은 즐거울 때만 노래해.
If you say so. Virgilius' eyes seemed to well with a subdued shade of dark, as opposed to the regular shade of dark that his eyes often well with. The kind of hue that would be picked right away if one wanted to express solitude as a color. Wow. But it only lasted for a brief moment. So I decided to dismiss it as the vivid sunset playing tricks with the light.
이제 카론이 흥얼거리는 세상은 고요한 무채색입니다.
That's a bit critical, don't you think?
길고 긴 터널 속을 헤어나오지 못하고 있으니.
Virgilius, buddy, I clap him on the shoulder. That's life. That's just life. That's just what we do. I'm sure that, just like the history of my own life that I've forgotten, Caron and Virgilius must have their own threads of cruel reminders.
이런 너무 개인적인 이야기는 그만하기로 하죠, 단테.
That wasn't a personal story. You didn't tell us anything.
당신의 업무는 나와 친분을 쌓는 것이 아니라 저들을 관리하는 것이니까.
I wasn't trying to. I literally didn't say anything. When I looked at his face again, that momentary hint of sadness had fleeted, replaced with a faint smile. I gave him a few nods, then turned around to check on the sinners, who had promptly murdered each other and required resurrection once again. Our bus passengers have had lifted spirits for a while now, because we actually succeeded once. It helps that they did what they were assembled for and secured a golden bow for the first time. All the sinners were busy talking about their exploits in J-Corp's district.
내가 그때 딱 카드 내는 걸 봤어야 했는데 진짜 명장면이었다니까.
Oh yeah, made the whole canto worth it, definitely.
아, 저 이야기만 7번째 들으니까 슬슬 지겨워져서 그러는데. 그래서 이번엔 어디로 가는 거지?
How have we been driving for this long and no one's asked where we're going?
이번 목적지는 K사 동지다.
The home of bullets. Healing bullets. Brain healing bullets. Teleportation warp bullets. Otherwise known as execution bullets. Well, that's not really what those did. No, those bullets just activated something on an employee's collar. That's different, but don't worry about it. I know I'm talking to a group of people who will in fact jump on every minor incorrection in my statements. I feel the need to clarify.
아, 11구? 덕분에 평생 가보지도 못했을 것 다 돌아다니네.
Heathcliff, Mr. Worldwide.
그곳에도 손에 꼽히는 대단한 분이 계신다네. 아마 근처에 기념품 가게도 있을 것이야. 난 한정판 피규어 세트를 꼭 사고 싶었어.
Who is the great individual Don Quixote?
오, 거기 햄버거 맛있다고 유명한 프랜차이즈 식당 있지 않았어?
And it has food.
요즘에는 세상 살기가 편해진 모양이군. 내가 임무를 위해 행군을 할 땐 입에 소금만 물고 가는 것이 전부였다.
You just ate salt?
그러게 말이에요. 제가 항해할 때 목구멍에 넘길 수 있는 음식이라곤 철맛이 나는 통조림 수프가 전부였는데.
Hey, don't knock soup. I love soup. Soup is great.
침 고인다. 그렇지 않아, 류슈?
Yeah, because I'm sure Ryoshi's had a long history of banquets and feasts.
뭐 지역마다 다를 피의 색을 생각하니 침이 고이긴 하군.
It's roughly what I expected.
진짜 무슨 얘기를 못 하겠어. 꼬맹이, 너는 뭐가 먹고 싶어?
Oh god, what now? You have some history of K-Corp, kid? Looking for someone to share tales with and have a sensible conversation, Rhodia naturally turned to Sinclair, who was not in the mood. However,
싱클레어?
buddy.
어머, 얘 왜 이래?
Gosh golly. Okay.
하얗게 질렸군. 과호흡과 오한도 관측된다.
So he's having a panic attack? How long has he been like this? Isn't that actually my job to have perhaps kept an eye on him? Shouldn't I have been looking at my sinners to make sure they're okay? Isn't this literally my job?
베르길리우스님이 케이사라는 언급을 했을 때부터입니다.
Okay, so not very long. Fair enough. Why didn't you tell me earlier?
명령이 없었기 때문입니다.
It's not my job. It's not my job. You didn't tell me to. I follow orders. That's it. And you didn't order me to do that, so I didn't. What of it, clockface? Mersault stared at me like I was at fault for not doing the obvious.
속이 갑자기 안 좋아져서요. 죄송해요.
I don't buy that for even half a minute.
진짜 괜찮은 거 맞아?
Obviously, he's not. Now that I think about it, and God knows I do that a lot, Faust, I'm noticing a trend where one of us has visceral reactions to the destinations that Virgilius reveals. Additionally, when we arrive, it turns out that the place does have a history with the person in question. We've only been to 2 places. It's too soon to jump to that kind of conclusion. I don't think, maybe I'm misremembering. I'm totally fine if it is that's the case. But I don't think Greg had a visceral reaction to learning where we were going in the first canto. I think he had a visceral reaction when he saw who was there. That's what bothered him. Does that have something to do with the reason we joined the company?
우리라고 칭하시는군요.
Yes, I did. Huh?
미묘한 변화의 차이를 감지하는 것도 저의 주 임무라서요.
Okay.
그리고 수감자들의 입사 이유에 대해서는 상세히 알려드릴 수 없지만 저희가 가야 할 행선지와 수감자 각각의 신변이 어느 정도 관련이 있다는 사실은 부정할 필요가 없겠죠.
Well, it seems like the specific sinners are required to claim the golden bows because the one in the ice castle couldn't be claimed until Rhodia showed up. I think? Probably?
기다 아니다부터 말하면 될걸. 쓸데없이 혓바닥을 길게 누리는 건 배운 놈들 특기인가?
Nah, they do that anyway. All of them do that.
두갈적 발화가 언제나 옳지는 않아요. 파우스트는 그때그때의 가장 효과적인 방식을 선택할 뿐이랍니다.
Faust does not adopt the most effective mode of communication for a given situation. Faust likes to wax lyrical, as we've noticed.
뭐?
Obviously not the most effective mode of communication for communicating with Heathcliff, is it?
배운 사람이라서가 아니라 당신이 너무 못 배운 사람이라 파우스트의 말이 꺼내는
You're too dumb. It's because you're too dumb. Sinclair's still having a visceral reaction, guys. That didn't just go away. Just as Heathcliff approached Faust with his bat shaking in fury, Sinclair suddenly started throwing up on the floor. The bus finally quieted down after that. Yeah, that was notable. Poor Sinclair. I think he's gonna have a rough time. Okay, evidently this one's about Sinclair, so why don't... I appreciate I'm just top-loading so much stuff at the moment and we're, you know, doing way too much random stuff, but why don't we actually get this going? I'm genuinely interested. I think I'm going to be even more interested since this appears to be Sinclair's canto. Let's find out a bit more about our boy. I've got a lot of thread. I think we can make this work. So lots of talisman, target has +5 rupture, gain talisman, and then there's this 3 skill which does talisman, and then if target has rupture, there's a talisman and talisman. We'll figure it out as time goes on. A lot of my time spent actually figuring out what these skills and IDs do is often off camera, especially now that I'm doing mirror dungeons. That's when I take time to sit here and be like, all right, what does this actually do? What effects does it have in regards to other things? And how can I make these things work together? Now, I'm not saying I'm great at that. I'm not saying I'm immediately a pro at that. There was a long learning curve with Ruiner, and the case is the same here as well. But if you're concerned, as it were, that I'm not spending enough time looking at things on camera, I can get that that would be frustrating, I do understand, but rest assured I am doing it off camera as well, because I'm doing dailies and stuff, so it's not as if I don't touch the game until the next recording. I am looking at things. Lest you believe I'm not taking this seriously. I like the game as well. I want to take it seriously because I like it. The game's interesting. I find the skills interesting. The identities are interesting. I want to play with them. So I do.
해방을 위해서는 설령 저주더라도 받아들이겠어요.
Oh, that is sick. That was the coolest goddamn thing I've ever seen. Alright, maybe not, but that was really cool. He looked so cool in that image. That was actually cooler than, Sinclair. Alright, let's find out a little bit more about you, buddy. What's going on? What is this even? A murmur faintly echoes in the room. As candlelights waver, so does the writing brush in the child's hand, imbued with red ink. The child ceaselessly writes red letters on yellow talismans. He's writing down complicated spells of wishes and curses targeted at some bodies. Could the child have learned this art of thaumaturgy? Probably not. Then, was it the group the child belongs to, the Technology Liberation Alliance, that taught him how to make talismans? That wouldn't be the case either. Perhaps he's making sheets of paper containing tremendous technology, aiding his group's terrorist attacks? No, that simply couldn't be. What the child did was simply fight a few fights wearing the ego his group borrowed from the underground levels of an L-Corp facility. However, the child does seem immersed in this craft of talismans and dark arts. That is so cool. That is so cool. Rather than putting on ego and using it as a tool, it was as though he became one with the ego, or the abnormality itself, putting the things in its mind to action as if possessed. That's right, most ego will try to encroach on its user and corrode them. It's said that uttering someone else's words as if they're your own, and copying whatever they do, eventually makes you no different from that person, right? Then it may only be natural that using someone else's mind like a tool gradually assimilates yours into it, forgetting yourself as if it has taken it. It would be wise to have someone else take the child's ego off before it corrodes him further, but it doesn't look like the organization he belongs to will be eager to do so, considering the excellent compatibility and results he's been showing. So they're using Sinclair as a weapon, basically. A rather bleak outcome for Sinclair in that universe, perhaps. Poor boy. Poor boy. Poor boy. So, inflict 2 rupture, if target has +5 rupture, gain talisman, okay? Gain 1 talisman, gain 1 talisman. So when it says on hit, gain 1 talisman, is Sinclair gaining talismans or is the opponent gaining talismans? I believe the idea is that Sinclair gains the talismans and then he pays them off. Spend 5 talisman on self, give 5 talisman to the other person, and if the target has talisman, inflict rupture count. Yes, so he accumulates talismans on himself, and then gives it to the other person, because if you have too much talisman, you take fixed damage. But if you have talisman, then you inflict rupture by the count when you hit people. Of course, when you're hit, you gain rupture by the count, so it's a lot of risk-reward kind of situation. Passives. On hit, if the target had rupture, gain talisman. At the start of the combat phase, give highest resin 2 talisman to the ally with the most HP. Damn, that's cool. Can we just have... I want to look at it again. Just, oh, that's nice. And it's not even as fancy as this one, which is like an actual, yeah, GIF, as it were, moving image. But I love the monk vibe so much. You know, like the half coat kind of deal, the staff. That hand looks sick. I'm looking forward to that very much. This needs leveling up though, it just occurred to me. Yes, it does. It needs leveling up. Don't want my boy to be falling behind in combat. Our first battle, I think, is going to be very weird and probably quite difficult because we're going to be using an absolute mishmash team. We're going to have, I know I probably shouldn't be testing them all at once, but I just want to see them all. We're going to have Red Sheet Sinclair with W Corp Hongler, with LCCB Ishmael, with, I'm sure there's someone else here who's got something different. Oh yeah, 7 Association Yasang, who is then next time going to be Diichi Association, which I curse me, I haven't really looked at actually. Gain Insight, the rank of the last skill discarded by the unit with this effect. Shield, if this skill is discarded. On use, discard 1 skill, the highest rank in all of this unit skill slots. Heads hit, lower user stagger threshold. Inflict sinking. Gain Insight. This is discarded, gain +8 aggro to the skill slot next turn. So it's kind of a tanking thing. When attacked, yeah, this is tanking because it even benefits from being attacked. Cool, nice, okay, yeah, sorry about that, let's continue the story. To everyone's surprise, we're told that our destination is K-Corp's nest. The entry procedures one must go through to set foot in the nest are supposedly quite complicated and are likely to end in a clash. Because it's us. Okay, so, I need to do this properly, so. Sinclair. Yasang. Hongler. Ishmael.
작전 호출. 입감.
And then the last one can be whoever I want.
나 훌륭한 미끼 될 수 있어.
I am gonna upside Dawn to level 4 because she rules. Identity upside. Combat passive, enhance. It's all enhanced. Everything's better now. She's max uptie. And I'm gonna level you up because I'm biased. What do you want? 15 will do. Apparently Kanto 3 is pretty fucking hard, so I'm gonna make sure I'm ready for it.
작전 호출.
청소 준비 완료.
This is gonna be a weird team, but a cool team.
정리 작업 시작합니다.
Shortly after the situation with Sinclair was dealt with and he uptied his red sheet persona into something incredible.
그나저나 아까는 11구 뒷골목으로 간다는 걸 K사라고 잘못 말한 거지?
Or are we heading right into the heart of it?
딴지 걸기엔 다들 들떠 보이는 분위기라 타이밍을 놓쳤는데.
Yeah.
난 어지간해서는 잘못 말하는 법이 없다.
I misspeak all the time, as I've been informed.
맞게 들었어, 그레고르. 우리는 K사 둥지로 간다.
Oh boy.
아니 근데 둥지로 들어가려면
Are they just gonna let us in?
그래, 심사가 필요하지.
Rhodia, how do you not have a K-Corp visa? We all have K-Corp visas. We're all very important, special people, you know.
뭐냐? 왜 날 보냐?
Obviously Heathcliff has one, he's a detective, you know.
방법은 간단하다. 닭돌.
CI, right. Cut in.
그리고 뚫릴 때까지 죽사를 반복하면 돼.
And keep on DER until we've... Oh, I can't even figure out what that would be.
즉,
Cider!
살.
She made herself laugh. Whatever that eccentric abbreviation means for Ryoshu, the sinners have learned to stop questioning it. Well, I want to know what cider means.
림버스 컴퍼니 정도의 회사라면 그냥 통과될지도 모를 텐데요.
I doubt it somehow.
그리고 료슈 씨가 말한 방식으로는 엄청난 시간이 소모될 거예요. 날개가 관리하는 둥지를 대체 뭐라고 생각하는 거예요?
Yeah, but it's us, so we're probably gonna break in. Oh, I see. No one's gonna take into account how much I'll suffer for that cider, huh? What with the bone mending and such? Sadly, none of our sinners bothered to respond to me in any capacity. As usual.
이스마엘이 말한 대로 우리는 비자를 면제받아 통과한다.
Yeah, but what if we don't?
림버스 컴퍼니의 뒤엔 꽤 다양한 분야의 주주들이 계시거든.
This is the well, not the first, but this is one of the few occasions I'm hearing that we're not just a rinky-dink operation.
혹시 H사의 주주님도 아시나요?
Do we?
제 동생이 어렸을 때 붉은색 여권이 아니면 안 된다고 고집을 부려서 직접 저희 집에 방문해 주신 적이 있으시거든요.
How important was Hongle's family? They must have been extremely important, but who the fuck were they?
글쎄, 나 같은 일개 길잡이는 그런 것까지 아는 위치가 아니라서 그렇게 대답할 가치가 있어 보이는 질문도 아니고.
Wow.
아, 너무하네요.
Aw.
그보다 중요한 건 검문 속까지 가는 길목이다.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be unpleasants around there.
검문소의 심사가 까다롭다는 건 통행권을 노리는 자들이 지천으로 널려 있다는 뜻이기도 하지.
We don't have a pass. They're just gonna let us in because we're a company or something.
버스 근처에 불청객의 소리가 많다.
Wow, that was quick. Well, have bus, we'll battle. Is this all that Dante brings to the table? Puns and resurrection?
와, 저기 봐. 재료들이 걸어다니고 있네.
쟤들이 다 해치우면 편하게 들고 올 수 있겠어.
Alright, let's have a little look at our sinners real quick, shall we? So we knew what Sinclair looked like, but I do want to look at it again because it's very cool and I love the stuff. Hong Le looks incredible. Hong Le looks so cool. And the way he's holding his cap is just perfect. Absolutely brilliant. Ishmael, I love that riot shield. That is a really nice touch. I bet, looking at it, I can see the holster on her hip. I'm betting she uses a riot shield and a pistol because I noticed that some of her skills had an ammo count. So she obviously uses a gun of some kind. That would be very cool. And Isang, that is precisely what I expected. And it looks great. Does it look as good as Heathcliff's? Not quite. But I still love it. And I would be tempted to have him in the party simply because I want more 7 Association in the party. So, people have mentioned it. It gets harder at this point in the game. What if we hit win rate? It's looking pretty good so far.
교전 시작합니다.
Mess him up. Oh! Oh! That was awesome!
육지들의 체력이 많이 빠져나갔어. 괴로워한 게 느껴지지 않아? 어떻게 이길 것 같긴 한데.
Stop! Stop with the announcer voices. I'll turn them off from now on because they're too disruptive during a video. Get him! That was pretty simple. Oh, it wasn't even close.
잘 썰렸다.
I assume there'd be more waves because, oh boy. I like having my announcers for when I'm playing off camera, but when I'm on camera, it's pretty bad, and I need to remember to turn those off each time. Go for it, lads.
정리합니다.
God damn.
완전 무력화.
It's not even close. Just get him out of my sight, I guess.
고기가 너무 상해서.
상품 가치가 없는
Ooh!
점이요.
Look at my goth boy go!
침묵했어.
Love you, Yasang, I do.
기분 좋은 카럿. 기분 좋게 도착.
Cock-a-hoop, Caron's cock-a-hoop parking. What the fuck are you talking about?
자, 내리지. 심사받을 시간이다.
Time for inspection.
아, 혹시나 해서 말하는 건데 너희가 평소에 하던 대로
I can't wait for our usual antics.
그러니까 볼성사납게 사고를 치고 다녀도 일이 수습될 거라는 기대는
Why not? We're super tough and strong. And collectively handsome and pretty.
이곳 검문소에서는 버리는 게 좋을 거다.
His eyes are glowing. I don't like that. I thought his words were pretty intimidating, but despite the worries,
K사로 방문하신 모든 분께 환영의 인사를 드립니다.
I'm sure you do.
한 줄로 순서에 맞게 입장하신 다음 안내문에 따라 적합한 위치에 서 주십시오.
Oh no. Oh, they're asking us to form an orderly line and wait. 12. I think, like, what, there's 12 sinners and me? 12 sinners, all of whom are various shades of psychopath and or sociopath in their own right, and you're asking them to all stand around and do nothing for an extended period of time. Okay, alright, fine. The menacing and interrogative atmosphere could subdue the temper of any first-time visitors, and the sinners were no exception. Oh, wow, okay. I could occasionally hear Sinclair sniffling, followed by Rhodia and Gregor calming him. Aw, buddy. Any of my questions why were met with heads shaken sideways. Apparently it's pretty bad.
그래, 평소에도 이렇게나 질서를 지키면 얼마나 좋아. 소풍 나온 병아리 같이.
Yeah, it's probably because of that guy. Why are you here?
당신이 왜...
Yeah. What made you follow us outside the bus this time? Did you get bored? Noticing my flustered reaction at the unexpected company, Virgilius opened his mouth.
이곳이 둥지이기 때문입니다, 단테.
And?
혹여나 이곳에서 예상 못한 사고라도 치는 순간, 단테, 당신이 전부 책임지기는 어려워질 테니까.
Yeah, I suppose we are kind of dealing with some actual power players now, aren't we? Like, it's a nest. This is a corp. Evidently, J-Corp's area. I don't know if that was like the back streets of the nest or whatever. It occurs to me I didn't ask or didn't take notice. It was mostly gang place, so probably a back streets location. That was ruled by the gangs, so it didn't really matter what we did there because the corporation didn't care. Which is weird. You'd think they would, but they didn't. How the fuck are we going to get the golden bow in this location? Surely we're going to have to work out a deal of some kind. When Virgilius put it like that, it sounded as if he was saying, you're not reliable enough to be sent without supervision, but I've beat the last one. But I knew it'd be wise to keep this to myself. Okay, well, we did it. We got in. Well, that was easy. I don't even know what people are worried about with this one. It's going to be super fucking easy. We've already won, basically. But let's try out Diichi. I don't know how it's pronounced. I'm going to say Diichi until someone corrects me. Let's try this one. Oh, I forgot to use ego. Yeah, I did. I forgot to do that. Well, yeah, we should take that into consideration on the next one. I don't think we really had enough time. They weren't strong enough to warrant ego. But I'll try and I'll try and remember. We wait our turn to undergo the checkpoint official's interview with Virgilius and Ishmael instructing us on the process. Here's hoping we'll pass. Well, there's going to be a lot of one-sided fighting. There was a lot of corpses over there, I noticed.
10분 정도만 기다리면 저희 차례가 오겠어요.
Hey, that's pretty good. Q's here are a lot worse.
통과 질문은 저희 13명이 다 해야 하나요? 단테 씨는 말을 못 알아들을 텐데 어떻게 해야 하죠?
That's a good point. Is tick tick the answer to every question? Ishmael seemed to have a habit of speaking quickly and being more inquisitive when she got anxious.
안 그래도 그 이야기를 하려던 참이었지.
Convenient, 10 minutes before we go in.
잘 들어. K사 직원은 이쪽 줄에 서 있는 사람들에게는 매우 간단한 질문만 할 거다.
Like yes or no questions?
그리고 너희들 또한 매우 간단한 대답만 하면 되는 거야.
Don Quixote doesn't do concise answers, you realize?
신문소 직원이 어떤 목적으로 왔냐고 물어보면 림버스 컴퍼니 업무상으로 왔습니다. 업무 비자를 확인해 주세요.
Right. Say no more than needs to be said.
라고 대답을 하면 된다. 토시 하나 빼먹지 말고 그대로 외워.
His eyes are glowing again.
그 밖에는 내가 알아서 할 테니 그저 문제를 일으키지 않을 사람이라는 것만 증명하면 돼.
So we have to try and convey that we are well-adjusted, stable people simply here on business, despite the obvious evidence to the contrary? Is that what you're saying?
혹시나 저 말을 외우지 못하겠다면 차라리 입을 다물고 있으세요.
Why don't you just give us flashcards? That could help.
그저 갖고 계시는 사원증을 내밀기만 해도 되니까요.
That's what I'll do, because I can't talk. Keep quiet and don't cause trouble. Easiest tasks in the world, so how do we fuck it up? I sneakily mumbled a sarcastic remark. I was worried that Faust might rat me out, but thankfully, Virgilius was idly staring off into space, sparing me from his scathing commentary.
자, 그럼
Next up.
질문이 있는 사람은 내가 정말 가치 있는 질문을 생각했는가에 대한 고민을 해본 후에
Any questions you have, ask yourself first to see if it isn't stupid, and then ask me so I can tell you that it is stupid, and then don't ask the question. Simple enough? Simple enough.
조용히 손을 들도록.
Then quietly raise your hand. Several hands were lifted, including mine.
로지온.
You go first.
업무 목적이니까 무기는 들고 들어가도 되지?
Can we carry our weapons?
그렇다. 다음.
That was a good question.
그럼 그렉의 기기괴기한 팔이나 단테의 근사한 시계머리도 상관없겠네?
Yeah, that might draw attention.
맞아요. 참고로 관리자님의 머리는 무기가 아니라 의체로 분류되기 때문에 관광 비자여도 허용은 돼요. 비록 불사의 능력을 지니고 있더라도요.
Right, but what about Greg's arm, because it's a prosthetic and a weapon? Ishmael took the role of the model student and answered in Vergilius' stead. It feels like something changed about Ishmael's attitude since the casino job. She seems to have decided to take matters into her own hands after I betrayed her expectations of my capabilities as a leader. It was an accident.
정확해.
Exactly that, yes. Gregor and I put our hands down at the same time.
그리고 리오슈. 담배는 끄고 얘기하도록.
Ryoshu, spark up another one and chain smoke both simultaneously when you speak.
난 손 안 들었다만.
I know. Vergilius wasn't answering a question, he was giving you an order. What about Don Quixote? Vergilius was doing his best to ignore Don Quixote's arms stretched skyward. Oh, come on, answer a question. But he finally caved and gave the woman with an adamantly raised hand the chance to speak.
그래, 돈키호테. 뭐지?
Be nice to my little gremlin.
저 유리벽은 어떤 용도로 있는 것이오?
What purpose indeed? I'm noticing a lot of corpses. Following Don Quixote's finger, our attention was drawn to the glass wall stood in the middle of the building. On the other side of that clear dividing wall were countless people waiting in line.
저쪽은 기다린다기보다는 아예 사람들이 바닥에 앉아 있군.
Uh-huh.
줄을 선지 꽤 시간이 지난 모양이야.
무장 경호원도 많군. 이곳 인원의 3배.
I've noticed.
대부분 건물에 세워져 있는 유리벽은 안전을 위한 용도일 가능성이 크다.
For sure, but for what purpose?
뭐 쉽게 말하자면 뒷골목 사람들 전용 구역이지. 둥지마다 방식은 다르지만 어쨌든 제대로 된 비자가 없이 다른 둥지로 가는 건 진짜 까다롭거든.
Right.
왜 검문소 근처에서 목숨까지 걸고 우리를 습격하려고 했겠어? 비자를 강제로 빼앗아서라도 둥지에 가려고 했던 거지.
그리고 우리가 해결해 줄 수 없는 문제이기도 하지.
However, that answer didn't satisfy Don Quixote. Oh god, I forgot that this would be a thing. Whether it was the fault of the gloomy yet oppressive atmosphere of the area beyond the wall, or the disturbances happening in there, I couldn't say.
관리자님, 저희 차례입니다.
It's our turn now. Don, come on, Don, let's go in. Look, quick. Huh? Right, yeah. Our line moved at such a quick pace, we barely had time to chat before it was our turn to answer the officials' questions.
기억하세요. 그쪽에서 어떤 목적으로 왔냐고 하면
I can't talk.
한 번만 더 말하면 심사관인지 뭔지 아는 놈이랑 만단지에 해주겠어.
Do you like sangria? Despite Ishmael's worries, our inspection was smooth sailing.
소속 그룹 이유를 말씀해 주세요.
Hey, your equipment is similar to Ishmael's now.
업무차 림버스 컴퍼니에서 왔습니다. 사원증 확인 부탁드립니다.
확인했습니다. 다음.
He didn't say the exact words, he's gonna get fired.
림버스 컴퍼니에서 왔죠. 비즈니스 때문에. 사원증 보시면 된대요.
Good.
확인했습니다. 다음.
No one's quoting the script exactly. We're all gonna get killed. After our first sinner proved who we work for, it was a breeze for the rest of us. The official asked the same question in the same dry tone, took a cursory glance at our faces and employee cards, though based on their speed, it seemed more like a customary gesture rather than an actual lookover, then let each sinner pass. People in line are probably getting quite upset.
저쪽에서 무슨 문제가 생겼나 봐요.
Ishmael, we don't care. Move on. The glass wall standing between us and them was thick enough to block out sound. It was hard for us to tell what was going on through the wool. Words are hard. I don't know if you've noticed, but they are. Oh no. However, I could see what was happening unambiguously. Someone with cuffed hands was being dragged away by security with a lot of blood on their face. And a small child was crying next to them, clearly scared and confused.
신경 쓰지 말죠. 잘은 모르지만 날개의 금기를 어긴 모양이에요.
Yeah, that's not gonna sit well with Don Quixote, is it?
그래. 가난뱅이들이 어긴 금기를 받자 만족스러울 만큼 충분한 돈을 뒷구멍에 찔러주지 않았다는 거 웬 더 있겠어?
Yes, how audacious. I cannot believe it.
지금 저한테 이죽되는 건가요?
Obviously he is, yes.
뭐야? 신경 쓸 일은 아니라며. 너무 신경 쓰는데?
Knickers are in a twist. I haven't heard that one in years. While I was distracted by Heathcliff loudly celebrating his first successful tease on Ishmael. It was quite surprising. Our usual suspect sprang forth at her least expected moment yet again.
소속 그룹 이유를 말씀해 주세요.
Oh no. Don Quixote, please. Please, we're so close.
약자에게 자유를 주기 위해 왔노라.
Oh, fuck. An emotion is expressed for the first time on the checkpoint official's face. Flabbergastation. They looked up at Don Quixote with a face screaming that it was flabbergasted.
저자들을 풀어주게. 고통스러워하고 있지 않은가?
Oh no. Well, I hope the guards aren't too tough.
소속 그룹 이유를 말씀해 주세요.
Man, he got over his flabbergastation pretty quickly though, didn't he? The official ignored her demand and parroted the same question. All the while, Don Quixote was getting more upset by the minute. And then, in looking through the transparent wall again, I saw the desperate child mouth a scream at the man dragged away in handcuffs. Da. That's Don, that's pretty fucking cool. Don, that's pretty fucking cool though. Don, that was pretty fucking cool.
그대가 나설 마음이 없다면 내가 직접 해결하겠네.
Oh no. Isn't Vergilius here as well? Ooh.
코드 퍼플. 금기 K185 위반 발생.
Oh no, we have a violation. We've done a violation.
트롬보 사이트 지원 요망. 재전파 트롬보 사이트.
Oh, they sound dangerous. Could you not? Veering away from inquiry like a broken record, the official spoke an intimidating immune response to the radio.
안내합니다. 코드 퍼플. 순환 이동 검문소 14번. 트롬보 사이트. 루코 사이트.
I don't think this is going to be a fight, because the game's going to be like, no, you're outclassed. This isn't a fight you can win. Blaring sirens accompanied the perplexing announcement, all the while thick metal gates shut around us.
그냥 대갈통을 부수고 시체자루에 넣어서 지나갈 걸 그랬어.
I can't honestly say you're wrong. Unfortunately, I do tend to play games, like RPGs and stuff, quite similarly to how Don Quixote is acting. I will go up against monumental odds to do quote-unquote the right thing. I've done it in Baldur's Gate, I did it in Pathfinder, I do it in all these kinds of games where I'm like, I will fight as much as I have to do even a small kindness, because I want to.
그런다고 아주 달라질 건 없었을 것 같지만요.
She would have found a way.
트롬보 루코 각각 혈소판 백혈구를 의미하는 것 같소만.
Oh, so that's pretty cool. The whole theming is, you know, the body's immune system attacking infectants and stuff.
저들을 의미하나 보군요. K사와 어울리네요.
Since they seem to be medically focused, if I'm, you know, because healing bullets in LobCorp. Looking in the direction Faust indicated, we all saw what she meant. Security forces wearing menacing uniforms were staring at us. Well, we didn't do anything, it was just Don Quixote. Well, we are in the same... But she didn't tell them what company she's a part of, so they don't know. And Don Quixote didn't say Limbus Company, so we could just leave her here and fucking walk off. We won't, but we could. Funny enough, a battle is coming up. This could be tricky. Our dear Don Quixote's intolerance for injustice rears its troublesome head again. Armed staff from K-Corp surround us on all sides, all the while Virgilius watches with his arms crossed, upset at our repeated failures to behave. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So, get rid of Don Quixote, as much as it pains me. Nah, she should be a part of the battle just because of how it went. Alright, I feel like I need to. So, Don Quixote, Faust,
따라가겠어요.
Yasang,
출발하지.
Ryoshu,
보여주지.
and who else? Hongler.
청소 준비 완료.
And we'll have to check out Otis's one later. But that's new. You've got an ego attack, you've got an ego attack, you've got an ego attack, and you're Don Quixote, and you're up tie 4. Occurred to me I probably should have checked what the respective ego sin requirements were. So whoops. I've gotten used to this sort of situation, but it looks pretty serious. Maybe I should do more than nothing.
네, 날개의 금기를 어겼으니까요.
That's pretty bad. It's not like anyone was hurt. Can't we just talk this through? Faust looked straight into my face. For Faust to face someone directly when she usually stares into empty space as she speaks can only indicate one thing. I must have said something incredibly frustrating.
어떤 날개든 금기를 어겼다는 건
Death. Oh! Oh, they straight up killed her. Okay, cool. A loud explosion left Don Quixote dismembered where she stood.
별도의 발포 경고 없이 금기자를 처단할 수 있다는 뜻이에요.
And indeed they did. It looks like Border Control isn't willing to forgive us until they dismember the rest of the sinners, but they didn't do anything either. Armed security staffs were surrounding us on all sides.
날이 갈수록 놀라워.
He sounds really upset.
바닥 밑에 고여있던 조그만 기대감마저 증발시켜버리니 말이야.
Virgilius, you can't be mad at me. I didn't do that. I was just stood here. It was Don Quixote.
난 빠지지. 저 녀석의 단독 범행이라고 하든 다 같이 해결하든 알아서 해.
I mean, do they know that we're gonna resurrect her? Surely we could just say, like, look, it was her fault. You've killed her now, it's fine. We'll take the body parts and bury them, and then we take the body parts and resurrect her. Easy peasy.
아까는 관리자님만으로는 부족하니까 동행한 거라면서요.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think he was expecting something beyond our control to happen, not us to cause something beyond our control, you know what I mean? I have to kind of sympathize with Virgilius here. He was literally came along to be like, look, if you come across a wall that you're just not equipped to deal with, I'll handle it so that you can get to the golden bow. Not, if one of your sinners is a fucking moron, I'll make the problem go away. He's not a get out of jail free card, he's assisting us. There's a difference. I have to give him some credit here.
어쩔 수 없는 것에 책임을 져준다고 했지. 이따위 헛짓거리에 동참해준다는 뜻은 아니었다.
Yeah. Virgilius casually pushed his way through the line of armed guards and leaned against a wall. That's a real power play. They know who he is. And they know he didn't do anything. And he's not helping us, so they're like, yeah, okay. He then crossed his arms as if to further drive home that he'll remain a spectator. Are we actually fighting? Wow, we are. We resurrected Don Quixote pretty quick. I forgot to turn them off again, god damn it.
쟤들이 다 해치우면 편하게 들고 올 수 있겠어.
Oh wow, look at this. Struggling, neutral, struggling. And that's on win rate. Yeah, these are struggling either way. Well, this is probably going to go poorly. Almost guaranteed. So I guess we use energy cycle first. We can start gaining charge count and we won't waste cleanup support. So then we can get the barrier next time. That's the same either way. It doesn't matter. This is the same either way, so it doesn't matter. Gain poise, I suppose. And if you can't, well, I mean, you can. Actually, you can hit them either way. Inflict paralysis. It might help us. We're going to need to get our ego quickly. Don Quixote won.
젯, 칼은 다 갈아놨지?
준비 완료.
I noticed that they healed. At the start of the turn, heal 15 HP. At less than 50% HP, heal 15 additional HP. Level 20. Okay. And we don't have any of our ego available, do we? I know we don't. I'm just having a look. Yeah, sure enough. Okay. I mean, that will do damage. You've got 1/1 on charge count. I probably should have picked Warp Corp Faust just to see if they could have perhaps benefited each other. Flashing Lure will be a good shout. That just has a higher chance of success. That gives us Analytic Eye, and this is irrelevant. Okay, well, they appear to mostly be guarding, so we actually have a turn to get ourselves together. Game's giving us a chance. We're not really doing much damage to them, though, and they are healing 15 per turn. Come on, Don Quixote. Come on. Nope. Youch. The paralysis will help, though.
저기 봐. 재료들이 걸어다니고 있네.
쟤들이 다 해치우면 편하게 들고 올 수 있겠어.
At least we can get one of them going. Apparently that's going to struggle, but it is kind of your best move. Kind of. That actually seems like it would have a better chance to succeed. But it all depends on coin flips anyway. That actually has a better chance of success. Then again, though, her whole thing is tanking, and that would help her tank. Then again, that only heals on hit as well. If she doesn't hit, it doesn't matter. May as well go with that for now. I don't think we want indiscriminate art, but I'm not sure. I mean, actually, we could avoid it. But that would make that hopeless. We need the resonance to try and make those skills better, so... I know resonance doesn't do much, but it may do something. That's as much resonance as we're going to get anyway. You're on 1/4. Keep building charge. You use your ego, hopefully do some damage. Convert 2 burn on target to 1 defense level. Okay, so that works for a specific party, I see. But we just want to see the ego attack after all. And inflict offense level down, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, this is gonna go poorly.
이상 승객을 정리합니다.
I mean, yeah, Sang managed to get through. It occurs to me I didn't even actually look at him properly. Do some damage, Faust. Cause some problems. Make a big happen. Why does she have talisman?
기록은 끝났습니다. 남은 건
Ooh,
그대를 자유케 하는 것.
that was very nice. That was very nice. It did fuck all, but it was very cool. I did a lot of rupture. Don Quixote's doing pretty well though.
지금이 기회입니다.
And staggered them. Alright, we're breaking through.
납치하기 딱 좋은 상태가 됐네.
잭도 저런 식으로 작업해 온 거야?
What do we need for yours? We need 6 of that and 1 of that. Okay. Do we even have that? Yeah, we do. It's light blue. Which we do have available to us. Okay, we should go with that. And Ryoshu was the other one who had a thing. You need red and purple, which I'm not even sure if we're necessarily doing. We got red, I don't see purple. Okay, we'll need to build into that properly. I just kind of went for it without thinking. That's alright. HP bullet. Oh god, they're healing themselves. Of course they are. See if you can break through and do extra damage. Do that because it helps us a lot. Get Analytic Eye. What does that do again? Deal extra damage. Okay, we do kind of need that actually. You don't have enough charge to make this happen, but you will gain charge for doing it, so that's not so bad. Do your best, I guess.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
This is a really tricky one. I can't be playing around with new identities at a time like this. Big damage. And healing. Go on. Go on. No. Damn, look at Yasan go. That's an unarmed class. That's very cool.
어떻게 이길 것 같긴 한데.
He's straight up doing punches and stuff. That's very fun. I like that. Yeah, the battle is progressing. Can you do your thing yet? Oh, you're close. Just one more green. The two of them are staggered. We are actually breaking through. But boy, this is tricky. So you're hitting someone who can't defend themselves right now. Sinking would actually be very useful. I mean, you're not going to inflict much sinking. Fuck it, if we get indiscriminate art, then when we hit their staggered ones, we can do additional damage. See if we can knock them out sooner rather than later. It's just a thought. It's just a thought, you know. I'm hoping that that resonance might help. I'm not expecting much. I'm just kind of hoping for it.
삶은 고통스러운 법.
Hey, nice. Faust, good job.
이제 끝내지.
Don Quixote's breaking through.
어떻게 이길 것 같긴 한데.
And now Honglu can do this so we can see effervescent corrosion.
고기가 너무
Gluttony
강해서.
resonance. Okay, so we're going to want to lean into that, aren't we? So as many greens... Green is gluttony, isn't it? I'm going to assume it is. Go whirlwind, now's the time. That put that up to neutral, that's pretty good. That's whatever. As much gluttony as we can manage. That would also be very useful. Go for it.
삶은 고통스러운 법.
Oh yeah. Oh, here we go. Ah, here we go.
많이 따가울걸요? 일단 데이면 상처에서 안 떨어지고.
That's pretty fucking sick though. That was pretty fucking cool. Ooh. Ooh. We're making it happen. This guy might die right now. There we go. Well, he didn't die, he retreated. But the point is, we managed to take one of them down. Big punches.
당연한 결과죠.
Bearing in mind, most of these aren't even uptied. We do. Fuck! No! There's a second wave! Ah!
저러다 죽을 텐데.
I thought we were doing well. The fuck did I know? Oh. Ryoshu has 1 HP. And we're not getting any of that, so that's not happening. We're just gonna have to hope she wins all of her. It's looking pretty good, but we're gonna have to hope she wins all of her clashes or she will die. As much as I love 9-2, I think it's a very fucking cool ability. Representation emitter is gonna be more useful. Because group damage and healing RSP will be very fucking useful. What about you, Yasan? Can you do anything? Nah, okay, that's fine. Go big or go home, I suppose. Honglu's almost got enough to start making some kind of barrier, so that's pretty cool. Go for it.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
Alright, you're on a no-hit run, Ryoshu. I expect big results. Cool, good. 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 Big results. Stagger, love it. And Don Quixote's just gonna tear through them. Nice. She's still at full health. She heals so good. Very nice. They're gone.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
That absolutely wrecked them.
잘 썰렸다.
깔끔한 절단이.
Big hits.
깨달음이 괴롭지.
God damn, he throws bows like no one else.
자,
You love
진정하세요.
to see it. I'm actually getting to see some of Honglu's attacks now, and they're pretty cool as well. We've actually done it. Okay, brilliant. Pretty rough to begin with, but we made it happen.
완벽하고 씹어버리겠네. 모든 걸 끝마쳐야 하지 않겠어?
아름답진 않아.
And Ryoshu didn't even die. Okay,
이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
if I'd used a properly crafted team, that might have gone better. But we still managed to pull it out, so it's fine. Really just gonna watch from there while everyone dies? We did a pretty good job though.
그렇게 쳐다봐도 소용없습니다, 관리자님.
I can't give you a look. I don't have a face.
아무도 귀담아 듣지 않는 길잡이 주제에 칼까지 빼드는 건 주제넘은 짓이 아니겠습니까?
Come on, Virgilius, with the 12 of us and you helping us, we could take this nest. We could take the whole nest. Come on, buddy. Let's do it. Fuck Limbus. Let's just take over K-Corp and, I don't know, be rich.
마지막으로 오지랖을 부려보자면 K사의 특이점은 HP 탄으로 웬만한 상처쯤은 순식간에 회복이 됩니다.
I'm familiar. I used them to great effect in a previous life.
어쩌면 관리자님의 그 능력과도 유사하겠군요.
In a sense. Less painful to use, though. Hey, wait. Completely ignoring my feeble plea, not that they could hear it, K-Corp security guards closed in on us. That's the point. Why are we trying to appeal to fucking Virgilius when he can't hear us? So there was some cool goddamn stuff in there. Some genuinely cool stuff. When I first saw the appearance of this one, I didn't like it quite so much because it was just wearing robes, but then he threw some sick jabs and straights and I was like, alright, my boy, my goth boy who's and his glow up with his glasses, now he knows how to box as well. Pretty respectable. Faust's that different ego we got, I can't remember what it's fucking called, 9-2. Very cool, but obviously requires a very specific team, you know, a burn team, basically. So it converts 2 burn on target to 1 defense level down, which means if you had a full burn team and you inflicted, say, 6 burn on someone, they would have 3 defense level down. It doesn't seem like the most useful thing in the world, although the passive on heads hit with a Lust Affinity skill inflict 1 burn on target 6 times per turn. That's pretty good. If we have a look at Hong Le's real quick, inflict Rupture by Gluttony Resonance, which is pretty damn good, and inflict Bind, which is actually quite handy. This is decent. And then the passive, if struck at less than 50% HP, inflict 1 Rupture on the attacker, activates highest Gluttony A Resonance times per turn. So he likes Gluttony Resonance, basically. Evidenced by the fact that it requires 6 in order to activate. Now, we didn't get to use Red Eyes Open because I did not build the team properly. We'll need to look into that for the next one, and we will. Because I want to see it. Alright, I reckon I've got a team for it. I reckon we can do this. Adding to our fatigue. Nah, son, I can do this all day. Check this out. I leveled everyone up. Well, not everyone, but I leveled everyone I'm planning on using up to level 20.
악인들을 뒤쫓아서
이제 좀 일다운 걸 시키나?
키만 잡고 있을
사후 처리.
저주를 끼얹을 것이 있나 보군요.
I believe these 2 have been uptied to level 2. You're level 3, you're level 3. And we've got what we need to do Red Eyes Open, which will not save us. It's just something I want to try out in this battle, but I've also tried to make a team that will fight effectively and leveled them up so that they can fight effectively.
이번엔 어떤 짓을 한 악인들이요?
We got it. I did turn off the announcers this time, so I don't have to shout over anyone. Alright, my team, let's fucking go. So, this is probably going to go poorly immediately, but we'll handle it. Favored is already a good start, I appreciate it. We're probably not going to have amazing results, but we can do our best. Yeah, we'll go with proliferating talismans for now, and see what we can do. Yeah, that's what I expected. Aha! Yes, fool! Nice. Yes, we're doing a lot better this time. And this is fucking sick. Yeah, it's not the skill I thought it was, but it's still very cool. Okay. So, for this, we need 2 red, 2 orange, 3 purple. We've got 2 purple already, but we need 2 red and 2 orange. That would get us our last purple. That'll get us some red. We need orange. Yes. Yes, we can go with this. This will work.
그대로 멈춰라.
We can punch our way through. This will be fine. Oh, God, that's cool. Absolutely adore it. Absolutely pushing them back. Damn. Damn. These guys are pretty fucking cool. And now Ryoshu can do her thing. Let's just make sure that, you know, is there anywhere this needs to be done? That's favored. It's all favored there. Okay, we'll plonk it here. Red eyes open. Plenty of overbreathe, even though she's not fast enough to actually benefit from it, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that really at the moment. Relentless stabbing fun. Alright, new ego time. It's not even gonna do that much, but who the fuck cares? It's hype. Ooh. Oh. That was good. That was very good. Oh, I liked every second of that. That was fucking sick. God damn. Oh, my boys and girls are competing. They are competing. Can we do that again? Oh, I need more red. Oh, we need more red. It's very important for important manager business. Yes, very important. So Sinclair's only getting one attack this turn. That's correct. You'd only get, if he used proliferating talismans, he'd gain too much talisman and he would gain the damage at turn end. So we want to go magnify wound instead. Gain a talisman, but it'll still be fine. This is me attempting to understand it at the very least. Impale. I love relentless stabbing. Good shit. Say goodbye to your ribs. Hey, my boy. These IDs are pretty good, and we're varying things up as well, because I was using a lot of the same IDs in the last two videos, because, oh boy, I was trying to try hard it and make sure we did well, whereas now we can actually play around with some more stuff. I don't think this guy will last long enough for Red Eyes Open, but I want to see if he will. I'd just like to maybe see if he can. I don't think he's going to last long enough, personally. But I would like to see that again. I don't know, the damage we're doing ain't that high. Ah, that's a lot of damage though, and he's staggered, I think. Yeah, it's a shame. Well, we got to see it. A new wave. Okay, yeah, I forgot that we were on the first wave, not the second wave. All right, we can do it again. We can do it again. That's Clash Win, so just do on hit. That's all on hit, so that's fine. We want some purple. Want more purple. Boost the purple. TN. The best Dragon Ball character. God damn it, can you get rid of your fucking talismans yet? At 6+, so you're gonna get this regardless. So fuck it, just go for proliferating talismans then, who cares? Whatever, it's gonna happen either way. And relentless stabbing because it's fun. Do it again! Do it again! Do it again! Oh, incredible. I don't even care. Like, some people have said that Ego is alright, but far from one of the best ones, and I don't even care. It just looks so good. I'll happily use that. We're absolutely bodying them this time. We might even be able to go win rate gaming. Yeah, actually, just finish them off. Just get them out of my sight. We've done what we want to do. Now get them gone.
제법 지쳤나 보.
타겟 무력화.
자, 둔해졌군요.
오.
저주 속에 가라앉군요. 저주 속에
God damn, it's so fucking cool. These guys are great. I want to do as many goddamn daily thread luxcavations as possible. Just so I can get more upties.
어둠이 캄캄할수록 빛나는 별이 탄생하지. 바로 지금처럼 말이오.
Marvelous. Alright lads, how the fuck are we getting out of this one? HP bullets infused with K-Corp Singularity render all damage we inflict on our foes useless. The sinners are running out of patience. Yeah, we'll give that a try, why not?
발광할 시간인가?
We're gonna need purple to get that ego going.
잘근잘근 씹어버리겠네.
Oh, big stab. Now the problem, of course, is that they heal a lot, which means even when we're kind of winning in the overall clashes, it's not enough. We need to be dominating in order to actually win, as it were, because they just... Considering that's unopposed, I say use Remise for now to start buffing yourself. Just go for it. This is a little more awkward, but Don Quixote is something of a tank. It'll be alright. She can afford to take hits.
시범을 보이지.
Big stagger, you love to see it. Forensics does so much damage, I love it. Oh wow, Don Quixote actually won hers. Amazing. Fuck your ribs. That was quite a clash. Oh, that's such a good downward stab. I love it. And now they're staggered. At least two of them are. And this gives us an advantage. Give him a shove. See if he... Oh, actually, that would gain more poise. We want more poise. Getting her to land crits would be very helpful. We'll go nibble thee. We'll go nibble thee twice. Are you clashing? Nope. Not clashing, then don't worry about it. You got it. Big moves being made. Fuck you. And furthermore, eat shit. Good. It's definitely tougher. People weren't wrong. Kanto 3 is definitely tougher.
그래, 얘는 처리했고.
We managed to take one down on the first wave, and, well, you know, the battle is far from won. We need more purple. Well, we'll get that as and when it happens. I'm not going to try and force it. That seems more focused on clashes, so we'll just go with this for now. That's a clash. That's a clash. Get the clashes going. Go relentless stabbing. This is more chances to succeed. That's fine either way. That's fine either way. And this is fine either way. Get him. Wow, Heathcliff, good job. Well done. Heathcliff, please. Stop getting beaten up. He's staggered. At least he's gone. Okay, that's a help. That's a big help. Fuck your ribs. Low morale, that's good. That helps. We've got this. We'll be fine. Go a couple engagements. Gain that poise. More poise. More poise. Fingers crossed. A? Yes. All worked out. Nice. Alright, we're making it happen. Things are okay. It just requires a little more thought. Up to this point in the game, I'd say maybe not towards the end of Kanto 2. Now that, what's her goddamn name? The leader of that gang. She got nerfed from when she came out. But up to this point in the game, you could pretty much just hit win rate and be done with it. But maybe for some people, if you build your teams very well, you still can. But for now, or now anyway, I kind of need to be a little more careful. Yes, I do. A 5+ poise, clash power +2. Go for it anyway. You don't spend it, so it's fine. This is unopposed, so just go for that. Yeah, just body him. Focus on doing some big damage. Don't worry about that because these guys are nearly gone. Just focus on gaining more poise. Crits are nice. He's dead. Big damage. And again! Spin to win! Yeah, Sang's got a lot of Is it Sang Ye?
선장이 위험한가?
Ye Sang, yeah. It's Sang Ye and Ye Sang. That's what I get confused. But it's Ye
선장이
Sang.
위험한가?
That's what I need to remember. And that's what I keep forgetting. And it's very frustrating that I keep forgetting this.
내가 시범을 보이지.
Ye Sang.
급소가 전부 꿰뚫렸네.
Okay, now it's big boy time. I reckon we'll be alright. We've built up a lot of momentum, and I think this will help immensely. Fuck it, just get the resonance going, I suppose. You've got some poise. If you can land the crit, that'd be really good. Could land them early. It would just allow for a much easier time throughout the entire fight. Relentless stabbing, impale, go for it.
내가 시범을 보이지.
There we go, clash win. That's what we want. We want clash wins on wrap up.
아직 모자라.
Yes. Yes.
제법 지쳤나 보. 기름도 나오지 않는
God, these battles are getting quite long. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Oh, you're fucked. Get out of here, idiot. Two of them down, the rest are at low morale. I reckon we can win rate gaming this now. I think we're good. It was the first wave, or the first, yeah, literally the first wave. That was the most difficult part because we needed to build up a head of steam. And now that we've built it up, gone. Oh my god. There's the stagger. They're done. Oh, it's over. God damn. Lantern Quixote puts in some serious work. K-Corp Singularity, HP bullets. Any would-be fatal injuries we managed to inflict. Any would-be fatal injuries we managed to inflict were healed away with a single shot of those regenerative rounds. It was only a matter of time before the thread by which Heathcliff's patience was hung snapped. Him specifically, yeah. I mean, yeah, kinda, but, you know, just keep fighting.
말했잖아요. 날개와 엮이는 건 무의미하다고요.
I mean, yeah, we did all agree on this before we came in.
이렇게 실시간으로 허무해지는 전투일 줄은 몰랐지.
Yeah, thought it would take a minute, but I didn't. I kind of thought we'd run into problems straight away, and we did.
잘라내면 잘라내는 대로 살점이 차오른다.
Yup.
전투를 제대로 지속하기 어렵다.
Yup. Even Ryoshu is suffering, goddamn. You think she'd be way into this.
이딴 예술도 있는 거군.
I mean, I guess it's boring if you just do it over and over again. Ryoshu made the most pained expression I've seen from her, begrudgingly swinging her sheath around. Cuts and slashes will mend before even a drop of blood can spill from them. There couldn't be a worse battle for Ryoshu to fight. Isn't there anything we can do? Anything?
HP. 헬라포이세스 기술은 손실된 신체의 세포를 끊임없이 보충하는 기술이에요.
So the short answer would be no.
한번 투약받아도 상당히 오래 지속되는데 둥지 안에서 보급을 받는 자들은
Yeah.
전투로는 이길 방법이 없다고 할 수도 있겠네요.
There must be something we can do, or there probably isn't. Even Faust was shaking her head in despondency, but then...
혼란 속에 비로소 이 몸이 등장하였으니.
Who's this? Don Quixote's dad? A peal of overwhelmingly energetic laughter rang through the air. Whom? Siegfried. Now, honestly, I was considering leaving it there the next time because it's been about 2 hours, but fuck that, I want to see what's happening. A man approaches from outside with tremendous speed. This exceedingly jovial and uncomfortably energetic fellow is Siegfried, who appears to have an acquaintance with Virgilius. After a friendly exchange, he rushes at our sinners. A figure approached us with terrifying force, reminiscent of a frenzied beast.
뭐야? 뭐가 달려오고 있는 거야?
I don't know, we were already fucked.
앞으로 3초. 관리자님, 판단을.
ETA is 3 seconds. Manage your judgment. I don't know. Stare. I don't know. I'm not sure what. Virgilius was the only one who showed no surprise. To be more clear, he was more displeased than unsurprised at this apparently expected arrival.
역시 오시는군. K사의 대스타.
Oh god. So not only are they all virtually immortal, they also have a big special guy who they bring out sometimes. A jovial looking man appeared amidst the chaos with an obnoxious laugh.
모두 안녕하신가? 목격담은 얼마든지 올려도 되지만 사진 촬영부터는 K사의 공식 허가가 필요하네.
Jesus Christ. We're in trouble, aren't we?
다만 30분 후에는 잡지 인터뷰가 있어서 길게는 시간을 내주지 못해. 섭섭해도 이해해주게.
Is this the one that Don Quixote was excited to meet?
왜 안 오나 했지. 날개의 월급쟁이가 되어버렸다지. 지크프리트.
Ooh.
그 비아냥거리는 말 본세는 여전하시군 그래.
I mean, is he wrong?
코드 퍼플이 발동해서 불이 나게 달려왔더니만 그대의 친구들이었나 보군.
What gave you that idea?
친구 아니야. 이 소동 속에 나는 무관하다는 걸 알아주면 좋겠군.
He's gonna insist that he does, and then these two will have a clash. That'd be pretty fun.
그럼.
Whoops. Sorry. I accidentally double-clicked. Oh, okay, that's fine. I didn't skip anything. Alright. In that case...
그래. 화끈한 정신 개조를 부탁해.
Spicy lesson.
무슨 이야기를 둘이서만 불길하게 속닥거려?
It does not bode well at all, actually.
동감. 어디서 굴러온 놈이지?
보아하니 꽤 구석진 골목에서 온 분들도 있나 보군. 좋아. 그렇다면 이번만큼은 특별히 사진 서비스도 제공해주겠어.
How generous.
우리를 아주 길거리 추종자처럼 대하고 있군. 감히
I knew it. But wouldn't Don Quixote be extremely disappointed to know that this heroic figure of hers supports what just happened? Don Quixote, what's wrong?
우리가 좀 바빠서 1분 안으로 끝내줘. 저 시계머리는 빼고 부탁하지.
Thanks.
의체인가? 그렇다면 50초로 하지.
I think we're in trouble. Both a skilled fighter and talented performer, I could only watch in awe as he proved himself to be nothing short of a hero. I guess we are the villains here, technically. As he bodied Heathcliff.
자, 여기를 한번 봐주게. 우리 팬들이 매우 좋아해 줄 거야.
이 새끼 더럽게 강하군.
Yeah, he sounds like it.
방금 뭐란 거지? 깜찍하군 그래?
Oh boy. One after another, he made short work of the sinners. No chance. Virgilius watched the carnage with a pleased expression.
동지에서 주제도 모르고 나대면 어떤 결과를 초래하는지 깨달을 필요가 있지.
I don't suspect they're gonna learn from this. You realize that, right?
단테, 지금의 당신은 기억이 안 나겠지만 당신도 어쩌면 거물 같은 존재였음. 때가 있었습니다.
Oh, I'm sure I was. I was a Love Corp manager, you know. I was. I just couldn't picture it. Right now, I'm just a powerless leader who fumbles in any emergency, constantly being chewed up, spat out, and ignored in the trash by my sinners. They've even started treating me as the team's field medic. To think that this miserable manager used to be the respected leader of many sometime in the past. I felt a genuine desire to ask Faust for another way to recover my memories.
하지만 기억을 잃었다는 사실이 당신의 관리 소홀에 대한 온전한 면죄부가 되어줄 순 없죠. 무슨 말인지 스스로 아실 거라 믿습니다.
I am a tad too passive, I'll admit. I thought of the staff at the K-Corp checkpoints. They showed no pity for the family they were about to tear apart, treating it all as nothing more than part of the due procedure. Although Don Quixote got us into trouble when she sprang forth to rectify injustice, I just know it would have haunted my sleep for days if we turned a blind eye. And seeing Heathcliff tighten the grip on his weapon to veins as he witnessed the disturbance. If not Don Quixote, I feel at least one of us would have intervened. Truth be told, I didn't do everything in my power to keep Don Quixote down. Virgilius isn't necessarily wrong when he says the blame rests on me for causing this. Taking back my head might not be for the best after all, Virgilius.
이거 참... 다음엔 꼭 마이크를 달아나달라고 해야겠군.
Yeah, we're having a lot of conversations for what are ostensibly one-sided conversations.
알아들었다는 소리로 이해하겠습니다.
Yeah, let's go with that.
46.5초. 오늘도 세계를 정의롭게 수호한 시간이었다.
12 sinners in 46.5 seconds. They should probably be quite embarrassed.
무대는 끝난 모양이군. 시계 돌릴 시간입니다.
Ah, fun. We'll go one more and then we'll end it for the day. After a chaotic encounter with Siegfried, we meet with a couple of familiar faces at the exit, greeting us with the same confidence and comportment. Surprised they're letting us in, to be honest. Are they letting us in? After 12 whirls of agony, the sinners were all back in one piece. The massacre must have been humbling because it feels rather strange seeing them this quiet.
어떻게 지내고 있었는가 붉은 시선. 요새 통 얼굴 보기가 힘들었는데 둥지 속 우수한 해결사들의 모임에도 안 나오고.
The League of Excellent Nest-Dwelling Fixers? Yeah, that doesn't sound like the kind of place he likes to go.
내가 초대장을 무려 수십 장이나 보냈는데 받지 못한 것인가?
Yes, that must be it.
주소 바꿨어. 그리고 당신처럼 충실하게 꼬리 따위 흔들고 있을 여유도 없지.
I don't know what happened between these two, but Virgilius is a bit hostile here, right?
첫 보기에도 둘의 성향이 다르다고 느끼지 않나요, 단테?
It is. In what ways?
간단히 말하자면 지크프리트 씨는 해결사 중에서도 날개 친화적인 쪽에 가까웠죠.
Yeah.
반면에 베르길리우스 씨는 해결사만의 독립성을 추구했어요.
Evidently.
영향력이 강한 어느 한 곳에 해결사가 종속되는 순간 해결사가 지켜야 할 최소한의 가치마저도 사라진다고 생각했거든요.
I'd agree.
힘 있는 자들 한정에선 누구보다 엄격한 잣대를 들이미는 사람이니까요.
While speaking with Faust, I saw Don Quixote quake and approach Siegfried with shaky hands. She must have been honored to see him, even after being mincemeat by his hands mere moments ago.
팬이요. 그대 피규어도 모아놓았어. 한정판은 아니지만 나도 그대처럼 엄청난 해결사가 되는 것이 꿈이요.
My sweet little Don Quixote.
해결사 꿈나무군. 시간이 얼마 없지만 사인은 해줄 수 있지.
그게 정말이요? 그럼 사인은 여기.
숨 좀 쉬어, 돈키호테.
Deep breaths.
안내합니다. 상황 종료. 코드 퍼플. 상황 종료. 코드 퍼플.
Everything's
올
fine
코드
now.
클리어.
Don't worry.
일은 성공적으로 끝마쳤다.
Another success.
그럼 또 어디선가에서 보도록 하지.
What a guy. Leaping with tremendous force, Siegfried vanished into the air, a literal superhero. Although there was a small delay, we did get the travel permit in the end. Virgilius returns to the bus in the meantime, or perhaps he only got off knowing that we'd run into that Siegfried. He looked rather upset as he walked away, but no one else seemed to care that much. Don Quixote is the only one who came out of this happy, and the whole situation was kind of her fault. That seems about right. Clueless to the surrounding frigidness, Don Quixote was happy as a clam, caressing the sheet of paper autographed by Siegfried.
꿈을 꾸고 있는 것은 아닌지 모르겠어. 아, 관리자다리, 내 볼따구 한 번만 꼬집어줄 수 있겠어?
Just as I was about to give the blissful Don Quixote a word while we walked out of the border checkpoint, an armored vehicle stopped before us.
새로운 적인가? 둥지 검문소 앞에서 간도 크군.
Wouldn't be surprised me if it was the Nest themselves, to be honest.
이 차는 LCC 청소부서 소속이군요.
It's our friends, you remember them? Following Faust's plain reply, the vehicle's doors opened.
나 참... 왜 이렇게 오래 걸린 거야? 이 근처를 3바퀴나 뱅뱅 돌았잖아.
That means we lasted a while, so that means we did pretty good. Also, nice uniforms. A couple of familiar faces appeared out of the car. Effie and Sword. Even though their outfits had changed, their faces were greased with just as much confidence and poise.
비포 팀에서도 온 건가? 분위기가 좀 달라졌군 그래.
Yeah, it's probably their clothes.
그건 카지노 잠입을 위한 위장복이었답니다. 결과적으론 쓸모가 없긴 했지만 말이에요.
It was very useless, especially since the card game didn't matter in the slightest.
그 심부를 찌르는 말투는 여전하구만.
Obviously. My chest ached a little at the thought of the harmonious cacophony that was our last operation. It was successful though.
소드, 저 시계 시침 바르르 떨리는 거 보여? 저러다가
Hey, come on. Don't be like that.
장난이랍니다. 실력으로는 아직 발전해야 할 부분이 한참 남아 있었지만 그래도 LCB 부서만의 색깔이 있다는 걸 인정하기로 했거든요.
Thank you. In spite of the rough path we took, it sounds like we did leave a positive impression on the two somehow.
비포 팀들은 먼저 작전 현장에 도착했는 줄 알았는데요.
다른 대원들은 이미 도착해 있을 거야. 너희들이 알면 유용할 추가 정보가 있어서 잠시 남아서 기다려주기로 했지.
I'm sure it's intel we will 100% ignore.
어떻든 간에 우리가 신경이 쓰였다는 거네.
You wanted to make sure we were okay.
너희들도 우리의 매력에 헤어나오지 못했던 거 아니야?
I think you're pushing it a bit.
왜 그런 거 있잖아. 귀신같이 맛없는 재료들만 모아놓아서 요리했는데 묘하게 맛이 있는 거?
Sure, let's go with that.
맞아. 전장엔 그런 게 많았지. 분명 먹을 당시에는 비참했는데 자꾸 기억에 남는 그...
두 분 다 어떤 음식을 드셔왔던 거죠?
Oh, I'm sorry. We don't have an infinite currency black fucking card that we can use. You know?
저 그런데 전달받을 정보란 어떤 것인가요?
Surprisingly, Honglu actually keeps us on topic.
이번 목표 지점 말이야. 우리 말고 다른 집단이 점령해 있는 상태인 것 같아.
I assumed.
그래서 우리 쪽에서도 평소보다 많은 인원을 투입하고 있지.
Okay.
그래봤자 또 어디서 모여드는 쇠파리 같은 놈들이겠지.
Or the nest itself. As Otis pointed out, we weren't new to encounters against groups of foes drawn near the Golden Bows. For our first mission, straggling soldiers from G-Corp took shelter in the abandoned facility. And on our second, a variety of gangs inhabited the casino.
안타깝지만 이번 상대들은 예전 같은 부스러기는 아닌 모양이야.
Of course not.
심사 기록을 슬쩍 살펴보니까 몇 주 전 엔사에서 대거 파견한 기록이 남아 있었어.
N-Corp?
심지어 우리와 목적지가 같더라고.
We're going up against N-Corp? The Hammer and Nail Boys? Joy.
엔사에서요?
Apparently.
공식적으로 드러난 행보는 아니지만 K사 쪽에서도 심사 통과를 해준 걸로 봐선 모종의 거래가 있었을 수도 있지.
I dare say.
즉, N사에서 미리 파견이 와 있는 게 사실이라면 가는 길이 순탄하지만은 않을 거라는 소리랍니다.
Without a doubt.
그렇군. 이거 자칫하다 여러 날개를 척 찌는 건 아닌지 몰라.
Look, Limbus's reputation must be rock fucking bottom, and we're only on our third mission, but, like, we must already have so many people who don't like us. It's gonna get to the point where, like, I don't know, something bad will happen, and we'll be like, who could have done this? And I'll be like, who couldn't have done this? There are so many people who would want us out of the way.
장기적으로 봤을 때 날개 간의 충돌은 불가피한 수순일 거예요.
Yeah, today was good practice.
하지만 N사에서 공식적인 파견을 공표한 게 아닌 걸 봐서는 단순히 이익 집단 간의 충돌로 마무리될 수도 있고요.
I hope so.
어쩌면 그들이 진정으로 원하는 건 황금 가지가 아니라는 가능성도 배제할 순 없어요.
Maybe they want some nice tasty healing bullets?
어찌 됐든 여기저기에 써먹기 편한 게 우리라는 건 부정되지 않은 것 같지만.
True.
아, 맞아. K사 입국관리소에서 소동을 일으킨 멍청이들이 있다고 했는데 혹시 얼굴 봤어?
No. I have no idea who could be so stupid as to do such a thing. It wasn't us though.
소문이라는 건 참 빠르게 퍼지는군. 마치 로신한테 갔어.
Don Quixote hung her head, possibly in embarrassment. Perhaps she's finally starting to learn that her reckless actions have repercussions. I doubt it. That, or I'm mistaken and she's glad that more people know of what she's done.
아깝지 뭐예요. 그런 광경은 자주 볼 수 있지도 않았을 텐데.
It was quite a scrap, actually. We fought quite a few of them. And then a superhero showed up.
목숨이 여러 개 있는 게 아닌 이상 누가 감히 입국관리소에서부터 소란을...
I mean, we do have lives to spare.
설마... 아니죠?
Sword, you know exactly. You know it was us. You know it was... Who else? You've seen what we do.
자, 시간도 얼마 없고 하니 빨리 이동하죠.
Yeah, we should go.
이런... 베르길리우스님은 이번에도 안 계시나 보네.
He did his job.
그 양반 먼저 버스로 돌아갔어?
Yeah.
아쉽네요. 이번에야말로 얼굴 한번 비추고 싶었는데.
Maybe you should go to the bus at some point then.
다음에는 꼭 인사를 하고 말겠어. 너희 대신 우리를 합류시킬 생각은 없냐고도 물어볼 계획이거든.
I'm pretty sure he'll say no. What, that's the reason you wanted to meet him?
마냥 농담은 아니랍니다. 이따가 현장에서 다시 봐요.
Uh-huh.
너희가 무사히 도착할 수 있다면 말이야.
We're better at it than you. We're better fighters. Nerd. Delightful. And we get EX reward. Lovely. Or, you know, progress reward, whatever. Different name, same outcome. More story, but I'm going to leave that for next time, ladies and gentlemen, because it's been over 2 hours and I have to edit this today. So, and I have to record something else as well. So I'm busy, quite busy. Quite busy. But I'm enjoying Kanto 3 so far. It's been very enjoyable. Cool stuff's happening. We've seen some cool stuff. We're going to learn more about Sinclair, and that's exciting. And we've gotten a bunch new IDs to play with. And we've uptied some more, and it's cool. I reckon by the time we start the next episode, A, I'll probably have enough lunacy to do another temple, and B, we'll probably be able to uptie some more IDs. So that'll be pretty fun, but that'll be next time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to Draft, Dresso, Aiden Kelly, Sion Distance, LOL, Final Legend, Etherabin, Linky, Zeon Cedar, Bimblewart, Mashoko Myman, Alkir, Honeydew Corporation, Sweet Baby Red, Lord Scullington, Jessica T, Plutonium Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Leper Lullaby, K-Bub, Magic Owl, The Frostbite, Monsoon, Warmaster Oku, SCP-106A, Namad, and Kenny T800 for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. We're in there, and it's already quite tough, so doing my dailies and building resources and stuff in between recordings is going to be quite helpful, I think, because I'm going to need this stuff. I'm going to need to keep my sinners tough. Really, I think I have enough experience stickers that I could just kind of brute force my way through. But I'm trying to avoid spending too much of it in case I find an idea I really like that I want to level up super quickly. I know the the level cap is like 40 or something. So I could probably get one of these IDs to level 40 right now and just be fine, but I don't really want to do that. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think in regards to the new IDs. If you got any decent combinations in regards to IDs I already have, then let me know. Some cool stuff to play with for sure. We still didn't see Otis's Christmas ego. It occurs to me I forgot to do that. Oh, I didn't see Holiday. Well, I'll try and remember to do that next time. But that'll be then. This is Now. Thank you so much for watching. What happens next time? The continuation of Kanto 3. Looking forward to see what happens, and I hope I see you there. Doodles. Goodbye.